Hi and welcome back to Cut the Craggle. Today we're going to be taking a look at this custom minifigure from minifigures.com. I should mention that I received this minifigure for free, but as always, if I don't like something, I'll let you know about it. But if you do like this minifigure or anything else on minifigures.com, make sure to use my exclusive discount code CTK15 to get 15% off your order. Right, with all that out of the way, first impressions. The packaging design is really vibrant and those colours pop right at you. I mean, they are emulating the Red Dead 2 motif. This is called the Redeemed Outlaw for obvious legal reasons, but we all know what this is meant to be. Let's open this thing up and take a closer look at him. So here we have Mr. Redeemed Outlaw, or as I'm going to refer to him throughout this review, Arthur Morgan. Arthur is of course the main protagonist from the superb video game Red Dead Redemption 2. Like a lot of games nowadays, you can customize and change up your character's costume and appearance, so this is based on Arthur's standard look. And so far, looking at this, I think they've done a pretty bang-on job. He comes with a few different accessory pieces, including one custom piece that we'll take a closer look at later. You can see he has a gold bar piece here, in reference to the gold Dutch's gang steal. He also has a side satchel like Arthur has as well. And when I first showed this minifigure to my sister, she actually thought it was meant to be Indiana Jones. And I can see that. He does also have a dusty brown leather jacket and revolver, and LEGO pretty much uses the same hat piece of both Stetsons and fedoras. But she's never played the games, and I think if you're at all familiar with Red Dead 2 and the character, you'll quite quickly recognise who this is. Let's take a closer look at his printing without his man bag on. That torso design is near flawless. All the little details are on point. I'm not a massive fan of how his shirt just stops suddenly, especially when the bottom of his jacket flows nicely onto the hips and legs, but I guess it just looks like it's tucked into the top of his trousers. Below that you can see his belt hanging down to one side like a proper gunslinger, and that design moves across those three separate pieces seamlessly. There's even some nice printing on the sides of his legs with his pistol holster and the straps on the sides of his boots. And if I turn around, you can see he has some more nice print on the back as well. Just some small details like the snags in his beaten up jacket and the straps on the back of his boots. That custom accessory piece I mentioned earlier is this really nice Brick Arms Navy revolver here. I think that is just excellent. It has this great old style 6-shooter look to it that fits perfectly with this character. The detail in the sculpt is brilliant, but yet it still fits the established LEGO aesthetic. It doesn't feel too detailed or too realistic. Yep, I really do like that a lot. Now, one fairly unique feature of this custom minifigure is that the headpiece comes with 360-degree printing. LEGO hat and hair combo pieces are still fairly infrequent, and we often have to choose between the two. So the designers here have decided to print Arthur's hair directly onto the minifigure head itself. And it does look a little odd when he's like this, kinda like he's bald on top maybe, but when you put his hat back on, it really looks the business. LEGO have printed sideburns and fringes onto minifigure heads before, but I don't think they've ever done hair prints to this extent. Another feature worth mentioning is the hat itself. I hadn't noticed right away, but this is custom painted as well. And I don't know if this was intended, or just a happy byproduct of the painting, but it's given it this interesting texture to the piece that really makes it look leathery. That might even be one of my favourite things about this figure. So overall, I think minifigures.com have pretty much nailed it with this figure. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you'll know I'm a big Western fan, but I'm also a massive fan of the Red Dead games and the character of Arthur Morgan. I even met the actor that played him, Roger Clark, at London MCM Comic Con last year. So I may be leading with my heart rather than my head here, but honestly, there's little I can fault with this minifigure. Besides that tiniest of nitpicks with his shirt, I will say, with the face print, his expression is a little vacant. It's perfectly fine, but it doesn't scream Arthur Morgan the same way, say, their John Wick or Evil Dead minifigures captured their likenesses. but I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with it. When all said and done, this is an excellent custom minifigure produced to an impeccable standard, and I really recommend it. What do you think of the Redeemed Outlaw minifigure? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, and if you haven't already, be a hero and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Laters.